Hello, hi everyone. Hope you folks having a great Friday. Today it's for me it's Aloha Friday. No work till Monday. Um, so today's live stream RC topic is Arrma v Traxxas. Which side are you on? Are you a Arrma fanboy, fangirl, or Traxxas fanboy or fangirl? But before I get to discussing the topic, today I just received a box. I'm gonna do a quick unboxing, share you folks what I have in this box and what's coming in the future for my channel for future content. So first thing first, the trusty razor. Uh, First thing we have in the box is propellers. So these are the T-Motor T76 3-inch props for a 3-inch quad drone. Pretty cool. Cool. I ordered three, one, two, three, and they said they're going to send me three more, additional free. So total of six. I do well. I'll explain the talk about that after I do this unboxing. I guess they were able to put three extra in my order. I didn't know how they were going to do it, but they said they were going to. I guess I'm a very special person. I feel so lucky. Get that out of the way. Then I have is a six motors for a 3-inch quad. Do unbox one of those. I'm gonna look at the invoice real quick. Have to contact T-Motor and thank them for the gift. Trying to unwrap this one little box right here. So these are actually what I ordered was the T-Motor 1507 2700 kV brushless motor. And this is specifically designed for a 2-inch quad or drone. I guess they call it Cinewhoop. FPV Cinewhoop. This thing is really small. To make a quick comparison, send me a 2306 motor. Here I have is a 2306 size motor. These are my rock for the specifically designed for 5-inch. These are the rock prototypes. This is what this was V2 versions, or V3. I think I have V4 and still in a box. That's the size difference. Very big difference. Probably 1/4 the size. A little bit over 1/4. But this 1507 FPV motors is the V2 versions, the updated version. They just recently came out. Um, Not too long ago, I got the V1 versions, which is this. The difference between this motor and this one is exact the same. The motor is exactly the same. It's just that the V2 comes with this adapter right here. This, that adapter right there. This is what T motor calls the T mount. So what this mount does is, or it's actually like kind of like a prop adapter, because these 4 holes right here that you or use 2 out of the 4, which you use to mount the props onto the motor with a M2 screw. These hole mounts is the link between each hole. Fits perfectly with the T motor T76 props, which is this right here. So the holes should line up perfectly. Yeah, they do. But I didn't realize that, and I end up ordering some gem fan and HQ props. Here I have is the gem fans 3016 props. Right here is the gem fans. And then these are the HQ props. Pink ones right here. So basically, these holes right here, they don't line up with these holes right here. I think only one, but then you end up scraping the top of the motor. So hard lesson learned. So this mount right here, you basically just put it right on top, and this adapter or T mount should perfectly align with these holes on the props. If you're gonna use different brand props instead of the T motors, these is V2s. I don't think they have this V2 version motors in the US. I was able to get my hands on them. The motor is able to send me these motors, which is great because I plan to do a another 3-inch build soon. That way I can go out and catch some great cinematic footage. Pretty excited to do that. Just waiting for more 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 stuff in the mail. I already received the flight controller and the ESC earlier this week, and then I'm waiting for a new frame, a new Impulse RC Micro Apex 3-inch frame. Also ordered the Cadex Vista with the Nebula Pro camera. What else did I get? So that's basically I got the motors, flight controller, ESC. I already have the receiver, antennas, and we're good to go. Just gotta get that up and running. All is good. I'm just a guitarist. Today, mate, I'll be in the BG. I'm in another stream. We'll keep this running though. Oh, I am a Traxxas fan. Hi, Jack. Nice to see you. Nice for dropping by. Yeah, now, because I bought a bunch of these props, HQ prop and the gem fans, and I don't want it to go to waste. But also have the T76, so these props are specifically designed for these motors, and there's actually there's a big difference. You major difference. You get the width. So this would create more airflow, and this I think this is more designed for a higher kV. The kV I got is a 2700 kV because I wanted the flexibility, because the 2700 kV, it can handle three to minimum of 3S all the way up to 6S, maximum of 6S, and 6S to me is the way to go. But I'll probably just start off flying with 4S, which is, this would be great for 4S. I think this is perfect for 4S. It will give me a lot of lift, airflow. Where this I think is more better suited for a 6S application. It's gonna be interesting. This thing is small. I didn't realize how small these things are compared to the Timorities. Oh, interesting. That's it for the unboxing. Actually, my original plan today for this live stream, I was planning to do a build, do some kind of build, but I couldn't set up my live stream in time. And, doing other things instead. So figure I'll do a discussion. I think this is one of the great debates that's been going on right now in the RC community. I see a lot of videos, a lot of blogs. Arrma v Traxxas, or Arrma versus Traxxas. We have so far, we have 0 for Arrma and 1 for Traxxas. I'm just a guitarist. Jack put his he said how much he's a Traxxas fan. So Arrma, you're behind 0 for 1. I'm not gonna give my opinion because I haven't owned or paid or used a Arrma RC yet. Like, I can't give you my honest opinion. I don't want to be biased. I mean, I owned several Traxxas in the past. I think my first Traxxas were the Traxxas X01. I think I owned 3 of those in my lifetime. Yeah, I bought 2, and I built 1. I'm finishing up the build on 1. And also own the Traxxas Rustler and the Traxxas E-Revo and the Traxxas Spartan. And then currently, or recently, I just got the Traxxas X Max, which I really like. I think that's the greatest RC of all time. I guess its head-to-head competition is the Arrma. Hope I'm saying it right. Creighton. Creighton. And that also runs on 8S. The dimensions looks like it's it's smaller than the Traxxas X Max, which can be a good thing, if you're bashing, catching air, less impact when you land or when you crash. Less, I guess, the lighter it is, the lesser it likely it's gonna break something. But the Traxxas X Max that thing is very durable. I went to, I punished that thing a lot. I punished that thing a lot. I made it through. I made it go through some great punishment, and then so far it's been holding up. I haven't need to replace any parts yet. Then yeah, just today, I guess that's what I did today. I did some maintenance on the Traxxas X Max. Did a lot of cleaning, lubed the steel screws that way they don't rust. You don't do that's one thing. Most important thing about RCs, like you gotta make sure you do a lot of you gotta do not a lot, but make sure you do some maintenance once in a while, or more maintenance you do, or especially after a hard run or fast session. That will help preserve your RC, make it last for a long time. So I just basically cleaned the mud off the chassis, wheels and tires, and then, like I said, yeah, I just oiled up the steel screws. Yeah, so far it's looking pretty good, pretty clean. Now it's ready for its next ultimate test. I plan to switch out the stock spur gear and install a 46 tooth speed gear and try to attempt at least a double backflip, see, or triple backflip, or see how many backflips I can do. I don't know what is the world record for backflips for a Traxxas X Max or for an RC. If anybody knows out there, please let me know in the chat or the description or in the chat or in the comments below if you're watching this as a VOD. Hopefully that'll be happening soon. Yeah, so yeah, so far, like I said, 0 for Arrma, 1 for Traxxas. I think one of the most pop, not most pop, I think one of the popular Arrma RCs is the Felony. I know I've been noticing a lot of videos on the Felony. I think it's the Street Basher. A lot of Street Bashers coming up. I think they got the Creighton, and I think the most popular one is the Creighton. I think everyone wants a Creighton. Price tag on the Creighton is $699.99. It's interesting. Probably me looking to buying a Arrma one day. You have to do a lot of research. Yeah, that's basically it. But here I have plans for the weekend. Doing the RCing. As for me, I just like I said, I'll probably do a build. And then I said, I was going to do this build today. But I'll probably do a live stream tomorrow on this build. Probably do my live stream a different time. Yeah. I have a lot of followers around the world, and I think sometimes you have to be able to switch it up. And and then I'll probably get my low C8 P chuggy out on the out my gas out. Take it out soon. Break it in. Do a couple bash videos. See how it goes. If this screws are long enough to fit through the hole. Having issues. Oh yeah, more than enough. Perfect. Good to go. Wait to get out there. Do some flying. Been flown in a while. Yeah, I wonder how many. I guess only three total. I guess one extra is good. I was worried about seeing if this adapter was gonna add any weight, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna add any weight. Doesn't even feel like it's aluminum. Yes, it is aluminum. I guess there's a Decoder screw. I see it right there. But I guess I won't be. Guess I'll be flying this mostly. because this is gonna give me a lot of airlift, man. Glad I got the 2700 kV because it's gonna give me longer flight times. I don't plan to do some crazy freestyling. It's more like my cinematic drone. Get some cool cool footage, aerial footage. Hey Jack, I'm glad you're still here. You're a busy man. Always um always participating in other live streams, which is great. Always thought live streams are the future. Funny because live streams are probably like my most watched videos compared to um videos that I just edit and upload. Mate, there are streams everywhere at this moment. Well, RC streams. Maybe it's a good time to do a giveaway then. I'm just kidding. Uh, I must not be subscribed to these other channels because I guess I don't get the notifications. Hey Jack, I just was watching your video today. Awesome vid. Probably comment future. Who else posted a video that I was and Tank RC. I think he had that crawling competition today. He is doing some kind of like those portal axles. The difference between portal axles. Yeah, that's something that I really want to do is get out there and do some scaling, crawling. But I just don't have that rig to go scaling or crawling. No made no more giveaways. Oh, the JK vid 2017. Wow, that was a long time ago. Like almost 4 years. Yeah, also, man, like there was another OG YouTuber. I don't know if he posted a video. Oh no, yeah, I guess couple. I don't know why I call them OGs, but I guess when I first started YouTube, I came across a lot of. I met a lot of people, met a lot of fellow YouTube RC channels. Guess yeah, I guess one video I watched was how to recharge my headset where it dies. Um, well, Fern Dog 310 RC. I was gonna post a link into their channels, but I think I'm just gonna do a live stream shout out. That way I have their channel links in the description. Yeah, because I deleted my old channel. I kept all my vids. Oh, nice. I deleted all my old vids. I try to put them in a those hard drives. But yeah, that was. I mean the videos back then, man. It took up a lot of memory, a lot of gigabytes. It's not because they have the MP4 um, file shrunk the videos. I think like a 5 minute video would probably take at least 15 gigabytes. Just now it only takes like 1 gigabyte, maybe 1 or 2 gigabytes. So technology is moving quick and fast, especially with computers. Um, yeah, I've noticed that they've been coming out with a lot of ESC um, with the built-in receiver. Yeah, receiver and ESC built in one. So that's pretty cool. I think there a lot of them are in the micro uh, crawlers or even the buggies like the low C, the low C, the low C Mini T, and then they also those now they just came out with one. I don't know if they just came out, but they have a new version of the low C Mini B or Mini Buggy. You don't like those RCs? Why? I was looking into getting one. um, like I think Losi had this. What was that? The Losi buggy one. They had a small one. Um, way back when. I don't think as small as it was. As small as they have it now. Because right now they have it like I think it was like it's like 1/24th scale. You know, back then it was like maybe 1/16th scale. Speaking of Arrma v Traxxas, I think it. I always thought it was always Losi v Traxxas. You know, uh, uh, Losi's or Traxxas' biggest competitors each other. They were both in the same RC, I guess, platform or category. I think Traxxas was more bashing, but they both was into the bashing, street racing, street bashing. I guess now it's called. Uh, like was the XO1 versus the LMS Lodi R8. I think one thing Losi couldn't compete with is the monster truck. Traxxas was always had the one up on the monster truck platform. Probably still do. And like I said, probably the closest competitors, the Kraken or the Kraken. Kraken. Uh, ooh, now you can hear those Arrma fanboys like is pronouncing it wrong. uh, but, uh, but what was the other bass company uh, before Arrma came into the picture? I that was always competitive with Traxxas, and so many brand names up and brand names, RC brand names coming and going, and keep up with them. Just found out, that Tamiya no longer sells the high lifts, and it goes to I guess what the people call a generic brand or clone brand. I think it was AGX. Was it called the brand? Um, yeah, not too sure. Yeah, yeah. Team Durango. Yeah, Team. They no longer exist. uh, uh, yeah. So that's kind of disappointing. I was a big fanboy of the high lifts, the Tamiya high lifts. Uh, I own every single one. I think I had the Ford F-150 or the Ford 150 high lift. I had one of those at least. I had two the Toyota Hilux. Was it the Hilux? And then three Tundras, all gone. Bye bye. What goes up must come down. What goes down might hopefully goes back up. But yeah, I was a big Tamiya fanboy back in the days. Still am. Very tempted to give me a Cloudbuster. and the two Tamiyas I always wanted when I was a kid was the Cloudbuster and the Frog. Um, a lot of my neighbors they had the Hornet, and one had the Grasshopper. I always was intrigued with the Frog. I guess it's because instead of the rear shocks were mounted vertically, it was mounted horizontal. They made it different and unique. And I think back in days they won a lot of races locally here. Always thought that was the fastest and the best buggy out of all the Tamiyas or Tamayas. So, wasn't Durango that became Arrma? Is that the case? Yeah, I've been out of the loop in regards to RC brands. I'm still shocked that like HPI no longer exists. Um, Novak, Team Novak. Oh, I was actually Team Novak was the first electronic ESC I bought. I bought that for my uh, Tamiya Cloudbuster. I wonder if the Tamiya Cloudbuster kit still comes with that mechanical ESC, where it was like basically it was powered by a servo to control forward, brake, and reverse. Um, yeah, back then they had the mechanical or servo ESCs. So you had to buy an extra servo to control the ESC, but now they have the electronic ESC. Um, that'd be cool if they still had that mechanical ESC, but I don't think they do. I think because Tamiya has those those cheap ESCs. Um, I mean, it's funny because the two big brand names when I was growing up was Tamiya and Kyosho, and those brands are still um, they're still going to this very day. And you're talking about easy 30 years in the business. I would say longer. It was always you know Tamiya v Traxxas. No, I mean sorry, Tamiya v Kyosho. Tamiya v Kyosho. Um, I was always a big Tamiya fan. Like I said, I really wanted a Tamiya Frog, and I think the ultimate prize was the Cloudbuster. I I was able to get my dream hobby grade RC, which was the Tamiya Cloudbuster. That was probably one of the greatest things that ever happened to me in my life, besides meeting you folks. I really love that Cloudbuster. You know, just checking out Brett and John's Cloudbuster on Tank's live stream yesterday or last night. It brought back a lot of childhood memories. um, but yeah, brought back a lot of childhood memories. Whew. Actually, before I started my YouTube channel, I actually wanted to get a Tamiya Cloudbuster, but the Cloudbuster led me to the Tamiya Tundra, and that's all she wrote from there. Was it for the Tamiya Tundra? Actually, yeah, if it wasn't for the Tamiya Cloudbuster, I probably would have never started my YouTube channel. Probably would have never met you folks. But yeah, thank you, Cloudbuster. They haven't changed a lot in regards to the chassis. You'd figure by now they would, um, instead of the plastic chassis, they would have an aluminum chassis. Because I know back then when I wanted to upgrade the Cloudbuster, it was like the first thing that I wanted to upgrade was uh, the black plastic tube chassis to aluminum chassis. I don't think they sell aluminum chassis for the Cloudbuster. And I always thought that the steering on the Cloudbuster suffered because you use one servo to control, because it was four-wheel drive steering or four-wheel drive steering. It was four-wheel steering, but that one servo both controlled the front and rear tires. And if you didn't have a strong enough torque servo, your steering would suffer. Yeah, it wouldn't turn as sharply if you didn't have a strong torque servo. Um, I know, like yeah, because back in the days they didn't have the type of servos they have now, and if you did was able to get a very good torque or high torque servo, you'd be spending a lot of money. Yeah, I had one in my vintage. Oh, I want one of those beanies. Tank, who's he? Isn't Tank like your best friend, Jack? Beanies, are you talking about this? This is not a beanie, it's a hat. uh, but my shirts are coming. Actually, ordered 4 different types of shirts. Two fitted shirts uh, gym style, and then I ordered some polo shirts. So hopefully, I I assuming they sent it out. I should. I was hoping to get it some by the end of this week, but it looks doesn't look like it's gonna happen. I'll probably end up. Hopefully, I get it sometime early next week. Do an unboxing, showcase it with you folks, and then I'm still working on the hat, trying to find some kind of deal with a manufacturer to give me some kind of discount. But but the hats look really cool. The mock-ups he sent me, um, I really like it. I'm gonna get two different uh designs on my hats. I think one will say the IROC will have the IROC logo in the front, and then the IROC uh, the picture in the back, and vice versa. So we have the IROC picture logo picture in the front, and then the IROC name in the back. Then decide from there. Uh, how long are you streaming for? I might do a live if you want to join in. I've been live streaming over 30 minutes. It's kind of funny because when I do the live stream, nobody joins the live stream, but after the live stream ends, it just bumps up in viewership. not not too sure. That's kind of funny, but and then yeah, if you do a live stream, I definitely join your live stream. Just send me the invite. Uh, you can probably send me the link to my email, irockrc@gmail.com. Best friends, what the hell? Just known him a long time, unfortunately. Yeah, I know Tank a long time too. I mean, ever since I started my channel, so that's over 7 years. He was like one of the earlier subscribers to my channel. Glad to see he's doing a lot of stuff. I'm glad people are still helping people in the community. Um, I guess everybody pitched it in to help out get Brad an RC the Tamiya Hornet. That was awesome. And then he also, I guess somebody donated a I guess you call it a training crawler, which is what is it, like a 1/18 scale. I think that's what it was. A Jeep. We just found out that the rear of the Jeep can open. I think the back of the rear is what would you consider the rag top is removable also, or 1/14 scale. Yeah, the what you consider the rear or the rag top is removable. I think I saw that somewhere online. Very cool RC. Yeah, I like how the look is very scale. I mean, in the Tamiya Hornet is very popular. Um, in my neighborhood, I think three of my friends had the Tamiya Hornet. So two of my friends, yeah, two, and one had the Grasshopper, and I had zero. Zero. And then, yeah, I was lucky, fortunate. As a young kid, I was able to get the Cloudbuster, and yep, thankful and grateful for that. Very tempted to get a Cloudbuster. I like how they still kept the Chevy pickup truck body. Yeah, I remember Darian. Wasn't he in your live stream last week? He was in a couple live streams last week. Yours and somebody else. Was it both yours? Is he still uploading videos on YouTube? Because I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to him, but I don't see any I haven't seen any videos. I haven't seen any videos that he posted. I mean, I think there's a lot of people who've been posting videos I haven't seen post. Oh, remember Pinksy? I think he communicated with me this past week, telling me he's glad to see me back on YouTube uploading RC videos again. But he doesn't upload it anymore. Probably why. But I'm assuming you still like communicate with these people, like you know their like email address or phone numbers, and you still keep in touch with them, which is awesome. Yeah, he did some awesome vids, man. Pinksy, he did some cool run videos, kind of like you know, he does like those not really animation, but I guess he makes like he does stories, I guess if you want to call it. He kind of tries to make his run videos like a story or try to tell a story, kind of like Fern Dog RC or Fern Dog 310. That guy does awesome run videos. I think he should have more subscribers than he has currently. It's like Pasquale. I think I was watching Pasquale's his cabin build yesterday. Oh man, that guy is a master craftsman. I mean, if he was to put that cabin outside in the woods somewhere and just took a picture and just posted it and not saying it's I would think that'd be a real cabin. Hey, speaking of Fern Dog 310, yeah, right there you go, Fern Dog. Yeah, he does awesome videos, man. I've always been a big fan of his channel. I just like his slow motion. This is awesome. He does he does amazing work. I think I like the one where you just I was watching that one video where I think it's your most current one. You had I guess the RoboCop looking the tooth RoboCop looking robot, and that was so cool. The sound effects, the FX on it or the VFX you had in that. Oh, that was so awesome. Yeah, and I like your RC garage setup. Oh, that thing looks so real too. I mean, so much talent on YouTube, man. It's hard to keep up with them, and not only keep up, man. It's like, oh, but they're such great inspiration. They inspire you, man. But I mean, can't even come close to that talent. Awesome talent on YouTube. And if you guys haven't subscribed to Fern Dog 310, man, right there is in the chat. Subscribe to his channel. He does awesome work, man. Yeah, big fan right here. I'm a fan of your channel for a long time. Keep having fun. Yeah, thanks for a dog. Yeah, I guess we're big fans. Both big fans of each other. Looking forward you posting more videos in the future. Yeah, I have to say you do have one of the best run videos on YouTube. That's for sure. Oh, Jack too. Yeah, Jack does great animation, and I guess he's just like you for a dog. A lot into that slow motion. 20 minutes time. Yeah, FPV man. It's it's when when I first saw it, I guess when I was really into DJI, right? When DJI first came out with their Phantoms, and then they got then they came out with the Inspire, and I was getting every single DJI aerial quadcopter, whatever you want to call it, drone. And then when I was doing research, then I came across this one video, and all I saw is this little drone flying through the woods, like Star Wars. And I was like, wow, that is the coolest thing. That is the future right there. And doing a lot of research and Googling and YouTubing, and I was like, man, that is the future right there. That's gonna be big one day. It's gonna explode. It's gonna get big. And so I got into that hobby, or into that platform, and it took me a while to learn how to fly FPV. Did a lot of crashing, spent a lot of money. I spent a whole ton of money on trying to even get a you know FPV drone just to get fly off the air. And it was a tough journey in the beginning, and I thought I would never be able to fly. First I was flying line of sight, and I got the courage to go under the goggles and fly FPV. Um, and it took me a long time, and I spent a lot of money trying to fly FPV, and but eventually I was able to you know be good at it, decent, and then I always thought that that was going to be the next explosion, the next phenomenon, and it never has come even close. And you're talking about easy 6 years ago. Um, and I invested a lot of time into FPV. Actually, at one point, there was a a wholesale distributor for FPV, and then also got into the manufacturing part of it, which, as you can see right here, you know, these are my motors, my FPV motors. There's like the samples or prototypes. Yeah, I guess this is version 3.0. These are really good motors. Just haven't really got into trying to sell them on mainstream my motors yet. um, but yeah, I got into that part. I think when I took the big break from YouTube, um, that's where my journey took me, and that's probably one of the biggest reasons why I sold a lot of my RCs, because I took the leap of faith, took that chance, took that risk on FPV drone, because I thought it was going to be big, and it's been a very big in the future. Um, but boy, was I wrong. Um, well, you know, it, FPV actually kind of went, meow. But it's starting to hit that plateau, flatliner, and I think we'll see where it goes. Hopefully, it goes up a little bit. Um, hey, we got Tin Man RC in the chat. Hey, what's up, Tin Man? Glad to see you, my friend. It's been a while. I know you was recently posting, um, doing some speed runs with your HPI Baja 5B, the electric. Now, you guys haven't checked out Tim Man RC, go check him out. Amazing dude, great friend. Lives in New Orleans. Yeah, I'm bringing back all the OGs, Jack. I know Tim Man was doing some FPV or drone, quadcopter flying, I guess. Drone. I think he. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Tim Man. He's been doing some FPV flying. Hey, Fern Dog, are you into? I know you're doing some flying too, Fern Dog. At one point, have you tried the FPV flying? No, if you guys want to get into FPV, man, let me know. I'm willing to help. But yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to go out, hit the trails, share some scenery with you folks on FPV. I'll do some vlogs on FPV on my hikes, adventures. Um, yeah, now I'm hiking my adventures. What else? On if you're gonna get into FPV flying, go straight to digital HD. and not analog. Analog is dead. I have no idea why people are still flying analog. The day DJI came out with the HD FPV setup, the goggles, the air unit, and the camera, that was a game changer for me. Actually, I had an FPV pilot share his footage for a couple event videos. I don't fly yet. But hopefully, you get into it. They say if you ever, think about getting into FPV flying, let me know, man. Hit me up. Like anybody who needs to get a hold of me, my email is irockrc@gmail.com. I'm an open book, willing to help anyone out there in regards to anything, even if it's not RC related. If you want some life coaching, life philosophies, I'm always willing to give my uh, perspective. Um, People call me the psychiatrist or psychologist, so they always ask if I'm specialized in that field, but no, I don't. Yeah, anything, hit me up and do the chat, or you always could find me on my channel, part of the live stream, and always to give some, advice, give some suggestions. I think it's I think yeah, FPV will never. I think it will never become mainstream. And when I say mainstream, in regards to like drone racing events or even freestyle events, because it's not really a spectator sport. It was, yeah, because and then it's a very expensive sport, and it's not really an expect spectator sport. Not like like your uh, football, baseball, basketball, soccer, yeah, whatever sport it is. Um, but I know there's a big um, demand for FPV um, footage, man. I know a lot of FPV pilots. They made a lot of amazing commercials. I think I follow this one dude on my Instagram. Um, he did the I think that he did a Kia, Hyundai, or Saturn commercial recently. Oh, it was pretty amazing. That was cool. So, the opportunities with FPV, man, it can lead you to a lot of things. I think. I agree. Your words have helped me through the case. Excellent advice from you. Oh, hey, I'm not. Hey, like I say, man, if you can make a positive impact in someone's life, no matter how big or small, um, if you just make at least one impact in somebody's life, man, that is priceless. Glad I've been an inspiration. You also been an inspiration to me. And watching your videos, very cool. Uh, Everybody's been a big inspiration to me. You guys all inspire me. Um, it's the reason why I haven't really given up on YouTube, given up on RC. Uh, I know it has been tough, tough journey, um, long journey for me. But I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. No regrets. I always like challenges in life, man. I think the bigger the challenge, the bigger the motivation, the bigger the inspiration. The bigger the reward at the end if you do overcome the challenges. I was old school FPV back in the days. I started in 2012, I think. We all gotta start somewhere. I only I think it's all about not giving up on yourself. You know, like for me, my FPV journey probably was the most toughest and difficult journey out of all RCs. Like I said, man, I invested a lot of money into FPV. I mean, if you just think about drones alone, I think within the first 3 months of getting into FPV drone flying, I spent a lot of money, costed a lot of quads. I think I spent like on one quad, I guess it was a Sky Hero. It was like $500 just for the quad alone, and I think I only flew it once, ended up crashing it, broke. That was it. They went $500. But I never gave up. Went through so many different manufacturers. But like to me, if you're gonna get into FPV this day and age, the technology is so far away, far in advance. I mean, nowadays you just it's plug and play and it'll fly. You don't have to worry about oscillations or PID tuning. I mean, basically, but it just depends on what brand you go with. But like flight controllers, like for me, like I use FetTech. Even if you need Beta flight controller, ESC. I can't say Beta Flight ESCs, but any flight controller, whether it's Beta Flight or KISS that I've used, they work really well. They fly great just on stock PIDs. Um, yeah, I know Brain FPV is one other one. I tried theirs, but I don't know, I couldn't get it to fly. Just a whole different language and a whole different language. Um, what else? Yeah, I think if as long as it has a Beta Flight name and KISS on or FedTech on top, can't go wrong. I think Beta Flight you probably find a lot more cheaper flight controllers than you do FedTech. And nowadays, you can buy a 4-1 ESC, which is only like maybe about cost you about $50. Back in the days, man, you had to buy individual ESCs for each motor, so that's 4 ESCs you had to buy. And if you wanted the real good ones, for me, like it was KISS, it was like $32.99 for each ESC. And you times that by 4, it comes up to like 32 is like 128 dollars. So you're saving half right there if you get a 4-1 ESC, so, which is good. It's a lot cheaper, and you don't even have to fly a 5-inch. I think the 3-inch is the future of FPV, especially now they have all these silly rules that they want to implement, especially when it comes to FAA. I think they want to really enforce the remote ID and GPS location or tracking, which is kind of crazy. I think that um, that violates the Fourth Amendment. Your privacy. Uh, but I can understand where the FAA is coming from. They want to make sure everybody's safe, especially the people on the ground. Because yeah, FPV drone flying can be very, very not only expensive but dangerous. And look at me, that last week I crashed and I lost this guy right in the middle of the soccer field. So glad I was able to find it. Like I said, don't want to get anyone hurt or injured. Believe me, I lost a few FPV drones in the past when I first started flying FPV. No, yeah, the FAA is not making it any easier. I think that's why a lot of people quit flying. I know a lot of my friends or people that I used to fly with in my community don't fly anymore, which is unfortunate. But hey, I think FPV there's a big opportunity there. It's just like riding a bike. Once you learn how to ride a bike, you don't forget. And who knows, sky's the or the opportunity is limitless. And you can do anything you want to do in life as long as you set your mind to it. You're passionate about it. You believe in yourself. Be confident. Willing to go through the adversity. Every beginning of every journey that you start, the beginning is always tough, most difficult. But as long as you, like they say, I guess as long as you can weather the storm, overcome those obstacles, personal challenges especially, you can make it happen. Only good will come out of it. Very successful. But that's anything you do in life. You know, it's your experience in life that shapes and molds you for who you are today. It's easy to just give up and walk away, but the ones who don't give up on themselves and don't walk away and just continue to just persevere, you know, end up becoming successful. But to me, success is not what what you obtain or achieve in life. How you can make a positive impact not only on yourself but to other people, especially the world. How you can leave the world a better place. But I guess I'm gonna end the live stream here. Been live streaming for an hour. Guess nobody wanted to debate which is better, Arrma versus Traxxas. I guess Traxxas win for today. Arrma 0. Traxxas 1. And Traxxas has to thank Jack for the win. Um, but there is no winner or losers. They're both great RCs. It's all about personal preference. When it comes down to it, most of the time, it's whichever one is cheaper, whichever one you can afford. As long as you're having fun, you always come out a winner. Right? As long as you're having fun, you're enjoying yourself, especially if you're doing with with friends or people, or even if you're doing it by yourself, like me. I have no friends here. No, I'm just kidding. Like I said, as long as you're having fun, most important thing. But thanks for Jack, like always. Jack's been a very loyal follower, subscriber from day one. Appreciate Jack. Yeah, email or hit me up when you do your live stream. Send me the link. Email me the link. BurnDog310. Awesome. Thank you for joining in the chat. I know you're gonna accomplish great things in life. Yeah, I just can see it in your vids. And no matter what you decide to do, um, if I had to guess, you probably is like um, VFX VFX manager for some kind of movie production. And then a surprise appearance from Tin Man RC. Tin Man, I see you, my friend. Looking forward to more videos from you. Well, I think that's about it. Oh, what happened here? Back up, back up. All right, press the wrong button. Yeah. Don't want to miss out anybody else, but right. Yeah, thanks everybody. Again, hope you folks have a great weekend. Be safe. Have fun out there if you are seeing. And till my next VOD, or you probably see me tomorrow doing a live stream, hopefully on a build on a FPV drone. if I get my parts in tomorrow, mail or maybe not. Damn, yeah, the mailman usually comes late. Mail has been very slow. I won't probably see him in the evening. Sometimes delivers the mail at 10 o'clock at night. But if not tomorrow, I get it Saturday night, then probably Sunday, most likely Monday. But once again, hey, thank you. Yeah, Fern Dog, you have a great night too. Nice seeing you. So, in my next live stream or VOD, take care and aloha. Shaka. I'm out.